Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am doing a mani that I did on Star Wars Day. Yes, this is another late upload. So Star Wars Day is also known as May the 4th be with you, or if you're on the dark side, it is Revenge of the 5th or 6th or however you want to do it. Now let's start this video. I will be using R2-D2 from Rocky Mountain Dip Powder. And I'll be using Fujin 1 from my brand, Brandy Loves Beauty. And I'll be using a dip base from 10X Tina. I am doing 2 dips of Fujin 1 and it's from the MK collection. And it also glows. And this is a very light gray dip powder. And I mostly like to use it as a background color when I am doing nail art. So there are times when I'll use Fujin 1 or some other colors for a while as a background and then change it up. And I'll let you watch me do this and I'll come back. I am doing 2 dips of R2-D2 and this is one of my favorite glitter dips from Rocky Mountain Dip Powder. It is blue and silver, and ever since I purchased some of the colors from the Star Wars collection, I've been using it every year for May the 4th be with you. Or sometimes I'll be like, you know what? Revenge of the 5th. Actually, I did a Revenge of the 5th mani last year and that was super fun to do. And so this year I was like, you know what? I should do a R2-D2 themed mani and try to do nail art. And when I was little, I was obsessed with R2-D2 and I had a bunch of merchandise, but I don't know what happened to it over the years, but R2-D2 was like my thing. And the nail art for R2-D2, it was like easier for me to do and I was like really proud of it because the last couple of nail arts that I've done, I was like, But this time I was like really like proud of it and it was like simple to do, and I'll discuss that a little bit later in this video and I'll be back. I am using a gel base coat from Shundalen Bonate. When I watch a live auction on the Whatnot app, I realized that I've been saying the owner's name wrong all this time. So it's actually pronounced as Shundalen, not Shundalen. And I'm going to flash cure my thumb for 30 seconds and then cure everything else for 60 seconds. I am using the builder gel from Kiara Sky and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds, and of course I'm going to flash cure my thumb. Instead of me using clear dip powder to encapsulate my mani, I am doing the gel method. When I was watching a live from Discs by FIFA, the owner definitely suggested when I am doing a glitter mani that I should use gel liquids instead so we can really see the glitter. And she was right, it's a game changer. And if you want to try this out, make sure you totally skip the activator or you're going to jack up your gel liquids. So when you're using the base coat, make sure that you are wiping your brush off because your dip is still not in its solid state. And I am going to use the gel top coat from Kiara Sky. I am going to cure it for 1 minute and 20 seconds. And after it's done curing, that's when I'll start filing and buffing. And when you do file and buff, do not worry if you start to see that your mani is becoming cloudy. That is totally normal. So when you are done, you just wipe it off and it won't be super cloudy. I am using a reflective glitter gel polish from iGel Beauty and it's called Diamond Dust. I am starting off with R2-D2's head and I think I did about 2 to 3 coats of diamond dust, and I have on masking tape to ensure that I have a nice clean line and to remind myself not to make R2-D2's head too big because there are still some details that I need some room for, and I'm slowly peeling away the masking tape, and I'm going to flash cure it for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to apply more. So I'm just like painting it like sideways to make sure that I do not mess up that nice clean line that I did. And I'm going to fully cure it for 60 seconds is to make sure nothing moves around when I add more details to R2-D2's head. And I am using the art gel polish from Yao Shun, and it's 021, and I think it's like a shimmery or glittery blue gel polish. And I am doing, well, I guess I could call it like R2-D2's eye socket or lens. Because when you see a picture of R2-D2, if you haven't seen the actual movie, there's like I'm going to say that is his eye. So the eye or lens is black. And then surrounding the eye or lens, the shape is like a trapezoid. So this nail art was like easier for me to do because all I am doing is like squares, rectangles, and the only odd shape that I had to do for the eye was a trapezoid, of course. And I am going to flash cure it for, I think I did it for like 15 seconds to make sure like it doesn't move around if I want to add like more coats to it. And I'll be back. I am using a black gel polish from Enail Couture, and since I decided to make R2-D2 super glittery, I decided to use a solid color like black to define the squares, rectangles, and trapezoid better, because when you look at it, you couldn't really like see the shapes that well. So that's why I decided to go in with the black, and I'm going to flash cure it for 15 seconds. And if I happen to go a little too crazy with the black, of course, I can always go back in with the blue to like fix it. And I'll be back. Now onto R2-D2's body. So I'm just doing some thicker lines and some squares, and then I'm going to, of course, go back in with the black to help define it a little bit better. And I mentioned this before that this is an easier nail art for me to do since I am just like painting on some shapes. If I was like doing like, I don't know, like Darth Vader or a stormtrooper, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a good job with that because that seems a little more challenging. So if you're looking for a simple Star Wars nail art to do, I recommend that you like start off with R2-D2 if you're good with doing shapes for your nail art. If you're not that great with nail art, I'm sure that there are some decals or even nail wraps for you to purchase and slap it on your nail. And I'll be back. going back in with the black gel polish to do R2-D2's arm. So I did a C curve, and then I am doing a line to connect the C curve. And I'm going to flash cure for 15 seconds, and then I'm going to do another coat of black because it kind of looks faded if I don't do another coat of black, and I'll be back. I'm going to apply some diamond dust to the square portion of R2's body. If you look at the photo of R2, the square portion is silver, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do diamond dust for it. And then I'm going to flash cure it, and I'll be back. Now it's starting to look like R2-D2, so I am using a dotting tool to apply the black gel polish to make it look like R2-D2's lens, and I'll be back. I am using a white gel polish from Haruyama and a 001, and I'll be using a red gel polish called Milan Rouge from Shundalen Bonate. And I am using the white gel polish as a base for the red gel polish because if I went in straight with the red, we might not be able to see it that well. See? Doesn't it look like it's R2-D2 since I added like his important features? And I'll be back. Since I am done with the nail art, now I'm going to apply the gel base coat and gel top coat. I know that I am like doing it backwards because usually people prefer to apply the gel base coat, do their nail art, and then apply the top coat. But I like to do the gel base coat and top coat last because usually I'll like mess up and it'll be like super easy to like wipe off without me having to like mess up the gel base coat. And I'll be back. I know that I applied the gel base coat, builder gel, and top coat earlier in this video, and I decided to apply more since I filed and buff and I don't know how much of the shine that I took away. And I'll let y'all watch me do this and I'll be back. I am using a lemon buttercream cuticle oil from Wishful Disc by T. I would like to thank y'all so much for taking time out of your day to view this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're a Star Wars fan, and don't forget to hit that little bell because it'll notify you when I upload a video.